Hey, what's up everybody? It's Stacy Storino. Welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for entrepreneur moms with a digital presence. Now, if you're an entrepreneur mom, you're on TikTok for business purposes. So you need to find your customers on that platform in order to attract them and eventually sell to them, right? Of course. Well, lucky you, because this video is all about how to find your customers on TikTok. Sweet. So be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get real world help that entrepreneur moms like you need to succeed when you're doing business online today. Now, if you've ever tried to grow your TikTok account for business purposes in the past, and you're worried that you're doing things wrong, well, I just did a video entitled "This Piece of TikTok Advice Can Make You Fail Faster." It's actually got 2 pieces of advice that you need to sidestep, one now and one down the road while you market on TikTok. So if you missed that video, be sure to check it out. But here in this video, I'm going to teach you how to find your customers on TikTok. It's not what you're used to. Now, if you've been on TikTok for any length of time, mama, I'm gonna bet you're confounded by the way the app works. I mean, you're just being served up what feels like a randomized stream on your For You page feed where you are when you first get into the app. And it could seem pretty off-putting to you. It may start out that way when you're new to TikTok, but the For You page feed becomes very curated for you and your interests over time. But that's another video for another day in this series. In the meantime, TikTok might not feel like other social media apps that you're used to, and that's okay. It's a bit different, but I've got a way for you to find your customers, current and or potential customers both, on TikTok. But I wanted to validate your feelings before we just jump into my method. Okay, so this is how to actually find your customers on TikTok. Now, this is actually very easy once you've nailed down all of the moving pieces of what I call my TikTok hashtag foraging method. You'll find that this works to not just help you find your potential customers on TikTok, but also how to create content that's more in step with what they want to see on TikTok specifically, no less. The first step is you have to know your niche. If you try to sell to everyone, you end up selling to no one, as the sales maxim goes. Your niche is the very narrowed down slice of society that your business is meant to serve with your products, services, or both. But that's not enough. There's a specific interest that will cause that specific slice of society to intersect with your business one way or another out there on the internet and or on social media. So the second step is know what I call the intersecting interest of your niche. Entrepreneurs get paid to solve problems. So what problem needs to be solved by your niche, and or what desire do they need to get satisfied that intersects them as an ideal customer of yours with your business specifically? What's the interest that they have that they're interested in exploring content about when they come to TikTok? Because that need that they have is the interest that can intersect with your business on TikTok and anywhere else out there, come to think of it. Once you know your niche and their intersecting interest, then you need to understand both of those things well enough that you know what hashtags they're likely to search on when they're on TikTok. There's a search feature on TikTok, you know. All you have to do is tap on the Discover option. You know, the word Discover next to the magnifying glass icon, and it'll take you to a Discover page that has the search feature at the top of the page or screen. Easy, right? That is where your ideal customer or a member of your niche will go to look up content that has been optimized using that hashtag that has everything to do with their intersecting interest, the problem they've got on their mind, and or the desire that they want to satisfy through consuming content on, in this case, the TikTok platform. Make sense? If you don't know your niche well enough to know their intersecting interest, and or you can't figure out what hashtags they'd be searching on in connection with that interest that sooner or later on TikTok would have them intersect with you and your content, you've got work to do then, don't you, mama? Bonus benefit. Once you know the hashtags that your ideal customer is searching on or looking up on TikTok, you can use my TikTok hashtag foraging method in order to do two things super fast. One, you can study the content that does well using that hashtag. How high up are they ranked? How many likes and comments do they get? Should you be making content more in line with what you're seeing that your ideal customer likes on TikTok? And two, you can see what individuals are using those hashtags and then follow them and send them a friendly message saying you've followed them, you like their content, what your profile's all about on TikTok, and why they might just want to follow you back. No follow for follow stuff here. Just you complimenting them, being nice, networking kindly, and showing them the benefit to them in terms of why following you back makes sense in terms of potentially solving their problems and or satisfying their desires. Nice, right? Now beware. Make sure you hit that notification bell because in the next part of this TikTok series, I'll cover the trouble with TikTok marketing so that you understand the potential pitfalls of marketing improperly on that platform and or you'll avoid wasting your time creating content that doesn't convert, either at all or with the right people, meaning your ideal customer. Again, make sure you hit that notification bell and select all so that you can follow along with this entire TikTok series that I've got to offer you. In the meantime, while you're waiting for that video, be sure to check out these two awesome videos as well. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me a lot when you do that. And of course, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.